Hi everyone, it's Corrine, and today I just wanted to show an easel card that I am making. The other day I put a video up of an easel card and I received a request for a little bit more detail on how to make an easel card. So I'm making a card for my husband, and he is not frilly in any sense of the word, so I'm going to just try and keep this very simple and just focus more on the easel part of it. So what I have here is an 11 by 5.5 in order to make a 5.5 square card, and I put it on the 11-inch side, scored it at 5.5, and again that gives me a 5.5 squared card. So the what you do with an easel card is you have a 5.5 or whatever size. This goes for whatever size card you're making, a 4-inch square card, however you're doing it, however you choose to do it. You have one block here or the one I'm making, I should say. I have a block here that's 5.5 and a block here that's 5.5. So now I just need to score one of these blocks in half again, and that's how the easel will stand up. So half of 5.5 would be 2 3/4. So I'm just going to go ahead and score it here. Sorry, I'm working around my tripod, so I hope you guys can see okay. I'm going to go ahead and score at 2 3/4. So again, I'm folding my 5.5-inch square card, and I just want to go ahead and fold that again in half and give it a crease with my bone folder. And then that is how your easel card will stand up. Now, I went ahead and cut another couple of mats. Here's another 5.5. You want this to match the size card that you're making. So when it lays down, it lays completely flush. Sorry, I got a little something on it there. That'll be covered up anyways, but it's going to lay completely flush like that, and we're going to adhere it onto that, and then when it sits up, it's going to sit like that. So I'm going to go ahead and decorate this and put a little bit of matting on the inside. So like I said, I did some of the prep work just to make hopefully a quick video. So I want to adhere, this is the matting I'm going to use. Portobello Road is the paper line. So let me go ahead and, actually I'm going to put my strips on first. What I have here is just a piece of gray paper that I cut into 1/4-inch strips, and I'm just going to eyeball it and go ahead and glue them vertically on the paper here. Okay, I just want to make sure I had the paper correct. And I went ahead and already inked the edges of this with some black soot distress. I'm going to use my quick dry adhesive. And again, forgive me, I'm working around the tripod, so I hope you can see okay. I'm just going to eyeball this. And I'll go ahead and put this in fast play so you don't have to watch the whole thing. Okay, so I notice it's not perfectly straight, but that's okay. And here I have I backed it on chipboard, some paper that I cut from the ornamental Tim Holtz die, and I added some buttons here, and I stamped with some Versamark ink using an EK Success stamp set that I have. I stamped the word happy and with clear embossing powder. I embossed it. I'm going to go ahead and adhere that on the front, but I'm going to first put this to my mat that is going on the card. Okay, so I'll just use my ATG for that. And I left a little bit of a border. I cut this down at 5 1/4 square. Okay, and now I want to adhere that on the front. And I think I'm going to give it a little bit of dimension. I'm going to cut some cardboard that I have sitting here. I could also use pop dots, but I really like using recycling as much as possible. So I'm just going to add a little hot glue to these. They don't have to be perfect. You're not even going to see them. Yeah, I like that. So I'm going to go ahead and add this to the card. So again, here's my 5 1/2 square card. The front panel, I scored and folded that at 2 3/4. So I just want to go ahead and add adhesive to this 2 3/4 square. So I like to use some sort of stronger adhesive. And this tape, double-sided tape, I got from the dollar store. I absolutely love it. I bought every single one that they had. In my opinion, it is comparable to, I would say, ATG, a little bit stronger than ATG. So I want to add that all the way around. On the sides as well. And again, I'm only adding it into that 2 3/4 panel. So only half of the front of my card. Whatever size card you do, that's how you want to do it. Whether it's a 4-inch square card, you score one of the front panel, you score it at 2 inches and fold it in half. Okay, so now for the front of my card, I want to go ahead and line it up with the entire card since it's the same size. So I'm going to start up at the top. Hope you can see okay. I'm standing up to try and line this up. And I'm just going to check the sides as I place it down, trying to keep it centered there. Okay, now I want to add this to the front. Again, I'm just going to add hot glue to this. And pretty much center it. Hold it there for a minute while it adheres. Okay, and then this is how the card will sit up. Now you need to place something here. It can be pretty much anything you want. That's going to stop this from falling back down. I am just using a same piece of paper from this gray that I have in the back, and with that same stamp set, I stamped with Versamark and clear embossing powder. I'm sorry, I can't talk. I didn't get much sleep last night. I embossed it with clear, the word birthday, and added a button. Again, just trying to keep it as simple as possible. And I just took another strip. I think I'm going to add this here just to give it a little bit more dimension. Okay, and I used a Fisker's scallop punch at the bottom here and added another button. So what I do is just kind of determine, I already did that ahead of time, but I just kind of hold my card up and decide where I want it, and if I'm happy with that, I'll place that down. So on this, I think I'm going to go ahead and add, actually I'll add the dollar store score tape to it. So I'm just going to carefully put this down. Okay, good. And then I can put a sentiment in here, but here is the card. A very simple, more masculine card. And here's the side view. But again, it lays flat to be able to send if you wanted to send it, or for this I'll be placing it in an envelope. So I think I'm going to probably add some, let's see here, stitching lines. I'm going to use a silver pen. Okay, I think I'm going to leave it like that. I think that just gives it just a little more detail. And I hope you liked it. If you have any more questions on an easel card or a different size or anything like that, please don't hesitate to ask. And there's the back. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope this tutorial helped. Have a great day.